Most security training is forgettable. This open-source library of 130 exercises drops you into a 3D office where you face real attacks first person. Think about the last security training you sat through, probably a slide deck or a soulless video. You watch it, click complete, and remember nothing when it actually matters. The problem is not the content. It is the format. Passive learning does not build habits. People sit through a 10-minute video and walk away with no muscle memory. When a real phishing email lands in their inbox, they are no better equipped than before. This is exactly what the project founders identified. Most security awareness training is forgettable because the format turns people off, even when the content itself is solid. This is where ransom leak training security awareness comes in. A free open-source library of over 130 interactive security awareness training exercises. The project was shared on the open-source subreddit with the pitch that every exercise drops you into an interactive 3D office environment where you face realistic incidents in first person. The content is fully white-labeled, meaning no logos, no backlinks, no strings attached. Use it however you like. Every exercise puts you inside a 3D office. You interact with real objects, a phone, a PC running a live operating system with a browser, a terminal, even Zoom, a flip chart. You face realistic incidents and make decisions under pressure, just like you would at your actual desk. The goal is to build muscle memory so that when something bad is about to happen at work, you remember having faced it before and respond accordingly. Every exercise ends with a quiz at a 100% pass threshold to confirm the knowledge is stuck. The library covers the social engineering attacks employees face daily, phishing awareness training for employees, spotting phishing indicators in a suspicious email, phishing simulation, handling a scam phone call in real time, malware response, downloading a malicious file and watching the consequences unfold, and smishing, MFA fatigue, and business email compromise. These are not abstract concepts. They are practical scenarios you work through in the 3D environment. The README calls this a hands-on approach to retention, and the demo GIF on the repo page shows exactly how the first-person phishing exercise plays out in real time. Here is what makes this practical for real organizations. Every exercise is a SCORM zip file. That means it is ready to import into any learning management system, embed into your existing training pipeline, or test on SCORM Cloud before rollout. The repo root contains full course packages, and there is an individual exercises folder for standalone modules if you want to build a custom curriculum. That makes this one of the easiest free security awareness training options to deploy across a whole workforce. The README also mentions an enterprise-grade cloud LMS option for teams that want to get the training without managing the infrastructure themselves. The license is CC by NC 4.0. You are free to use, embed, and teach with this content personally, professionally, or commercially in workshops. Redistributing or reselling the content as a standalone product is prohibited, so you can use it in your company, train your family members on security basics, or run a workshop for your local community. All you need to do is provide attribution. On the open source subreddit, the community had some thoughtful feedback. One commenter called the interactive format a good fit for behavior-based training, but raised two things to look for before adopting it: a clear license matrix for the engine, the 3D assets and scenario content, and an offline or self-hosted deployment path that makes telemetry optional. They also suggested delayed follow-up checks rather than only a 100% end-of-session quiz, because immediate recall and retention a week later are quite different. They asked about SCORM and XAPI export for LMS integration, and another commenter pointed out the files are already in SCORM format. If you want to see this in action, the project page links to a live phishing awareness demo you can try right now in your browser. The full library lives at ransomleak/training security awareness on GitHub with over 80 stars and growing. Whether you are a training professional looking for free materials, a company wanting to improve your security culture, or just someone who wants their family to spot a scam, this library is worth exploring. The content is free, the format is engaging, and the approach actually works. Check it out and star the repo if it helps you. That is the full picture. 130 free interactive security training modules built for people who actually want to retain what they learn. Link in the description. If this was useful, hit subscribe for more open source deep dives.